There are some people I love seeing them in pain.
Let's go
strongly.
disagree.
I'm gonna strongly disagree.
No.
Strongly disagree. I think JT wants to be the most unhelpful person. Like, what is a stupid question?
So you're a big shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars kind of
Yeah.
I definitely don't think this test has enough nuance to understand that. It was really cute dance.
Doing this. It was cute, but it doesn't matter. You liked seeing me in pain. You were dancing out of happiness because I was in pain.
I've never met anyone more where it's like, if you make one mistake, it's like, Jesus Christ!
Oh my god! All right, baby.
Welcome back to the Picky Boys. Today, we are going to find out our emotional intelligence.
How smart our emotions are.
I guess that's one way to look at
Isn't
it.
that kind of what it is?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't really know what that means.
Are you
But
emotional?
Yeah.
Do you cry?
I've been crying.
If someone says if someone told me I had a high emotional intelligence, I'd go, thank you. I don't know what it means.
Oh no! If someone said you're really emotionally intelligent, I'd be like, what the fuck does that
They
mean?
called you soft. Yeah.
Maybe, because isn't it supposed to be like, wow, I would have acted like a complete asshole, but you kind of were a pussy about it, so you're really cool. I feel that's what I feel, but I could be wrong.
As always with these videos, two people over here take the test for the person in the hot seat.
Because you can't trust someone to take the test for themselves.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust them. We have a few other videos like this. Two of them are on our Patreon, patreon.com/pickyboys.
And also our editor, Jason the editor, gets very angry when we don't shout out other things we've been getting yelled at. Don't forget that we have a Picky Boys gaming channel that's live now.
Yes. There's a new Picky Boys gaming channel. There'll be videos there like every week. We'll put it in the description here. Make sure to go follow it, and hell yeah.
There we go. Now I won't get yelled at, so.
The way it works is it'll tell us a statement like, you are practical-minded perfectionist. And we have to decide whether we strongly agree, are neutral, disagree, or strongly disagree. So it's a little sliding scale.
Yeah, it's a little sliding scale.
Antonio's in the hot seat first. Let's get cracking. It's
Bada
a
bing.
40-question quiz, and we're taking it for it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I read people by their expressions.
I mean, everyone does, right?
No.
Oh,
Really?
JT, you're terrible at that. You're so terrible at that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, I mean, well, I guess it's whether everybody does or whether everybody can is kind of a different question. I think everybody thinks they do,
Well, if that's the case, then everybody,
but I think
does.
it means are you good at it?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Okay, yeah.
Or
Because
is that what you rely on to make decisions about things?
it's like, oh, that guy's happy. Oh, that guy's crying. It seems like everyone does.
It's not. See,
It's
that's
not-
see,
but it's not that. It's not that,
You
though.
see, I told you he's terrible at it.
It's not that. It's like I say something and then there's a little, and you're like,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah,
he
you got
actually doesn't like that, even though he's saying he does.
Danny's fucking on it right now, dude.
I would say Antonio does that. I would actually
Okay.
say strongly agree.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess we know the answer for me.
You based it down to that guy's happy. That guy's sad.
I hate when people do these double negative shits.
I don't not do.
I don't become defensive when criticized. So if you do become defensive, we strongly disagree.
He's definitely defensive when criticized.
Honestly, it's like kind of I think it's like a superpower not to be. It's like human. It's like human reaction. But
No, you just got to be super submissive, dude.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Dude.
And breedable.
I would say just disagree. You think so?
Yeah. Because I think he could also take criticism on like
Yeah.
if you're like, oh, this edit for this video wasn't like he wouldn't.
I think it's just. I think when it comes down to it, and I don't know what this says about Antonio, but it's just if it's criticism that he thinks is valid, then he takes it.
Yeah.
Not defensively, and if it's criticism he thinks is dumb, then he gets defensive.
Yeah.
God, that's why we're friends. Honestly, you couldn't have said it better. If someone dumb is criticizing me, it's like, what the fuck do you know? You know?
I handle feedbacks effectively. So now, after the criticizing, do you implement that into your life?
Right.
I think actually, yeah, I think he does handle feedback effectively.
Yeah, I'd say one agree. One agree there.
Really? I would say maybe strongly agree. Because
You might be right, but I would argue that strongly agree might, like, it depends the severity of strongly agree. It might kind of mean that like if someone does criticize me, now I change I change because of it. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my thinking in particular. When I hear the word feedback, maybe this is wrong. Feedback to me kind of specifically applies to work. So like criticism can apply to like your personality, like that could apply to like your girlfriend is like criticizing your like the way you do things, and your parents are saying this. But like feedback to me, I guess more rings a bell of like, oh, it's like I submitted this and then the feedback is this. And I feel like about work, he does handle that very effectively.
So I feel like to help out there, if I could, is like feedback is like I'm already open to the dialogue.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see that, but that could work in relationships too.
All right, I'll say strongly agree.
I really enjoy caring about other people.
I really enjoy caring about. I think Antonio cares deeply about other people, especially his friends.
And he hates
But I
it.
don't think he enjoys it at all.
Yeah.
I think he begrudgingly cares about other people.
Yeah, I would disagree.
I mean, no, I don't think anyone would deny it's a burden.
Answered for us.
Okay, well,
Answered
there
for
we
us.
go.
No one would deny that.
People love caring. Like people really love caring.
That doesn't mean it's not. That doesn't mean it's not a burden to care. It is.
Well, do you enjoy it or not?
No, man. Because like I think that like
Like a mother.
I was about to say, I think
Unfair.
if you're talking about a mother.
Yeah, that's
you know, it's not unfair.
that's a
That's the
different
point.
level. That's a whole different. I'm not a mother to you.
That's what I was about to say. I think a mother. I think almost every mother would be strongly agree on here.
No, I agree. Yeah.
And many mothers. They're bad mothers. not mine. My mom would be if there was a stronger agree. That would be mine. But I'm just saying, not everybody's mother is great.
Okay, sorry.
We won't send this to her. Don't worry.
No, if there was a sixth option, my mom she deeply enjoys caring.
This is not about your mother.
Fuck. Okay. Next, I am at my best in the morning. I think that's just we should just ask him.
Yeah. What do you think? And what does best mean? Like most productive or like happiest, most fun?
I'm productive when I need to be, but like I think I am in fact a morning person. Like I think I'm better at it. As like,
But what does best mean? What does best mean to you
it's a
here?
good question. I don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
it just means all around like productivity, happiness, alertness, everything that makes you the best version of you.
Okay, so we could strongly agree here.
I'd
Or
say
agree.
agree probably.
Okay.
I like the mornings.
I often find it hard to judge if something is rude or polite.
What?
Huh.
If someone's being a fucking fake ass, essentially.
Yeah, someone ever come up to you and like told a story and been like, what do you think? Like, what do they mean by that? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's like passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Go right over your head.
Yeah. Or it's like, it's like, wow, that top's really nice. And it's like, there are some people that be like, oh my God, they said my top's really nice. And I'm like, they just called you a fucking loser, you dumbass.
Yeah.
You know?
So I would say strongly disagree. I think Antonio is
That's fair.
has a pretty good pulse on whether something is rude or not.
You gotta be in the game, baby.
I try not to be judgmental.
I try my hardest.
No. I would say either disagree or strongly disagree.
All right, guys, relax over there.
And judgmental could be,
Relax on that side of the table.
I'd say probably strongly.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I try my hardest.
So you're just not very good at it.
I'm not in the hot seat, but I'll tell you that right now, I do not try.
Oh, I thought you said Nazi.
I thought you said Nazi. What did you actually say?
What'd you say?
Am I slurring my words?
You were like, listen, I'm not a Nazi.
I think I was trying to say I'm not. I know I'm not in the hot seat right now.
You said Nazi.
I know I'm not in the hot seat right now, but I love being judgmental.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's great, and I think it's fun.
No one's denying that.
That's what we're here to do, is have opinions.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you weren't.
No.
No,
Yeah.
this is a good clarification.
Yeah. For anyone that didn't know.
I always feel stressed whenever I have something to do. I feel like this, we just have to ask you again. A lot of these questions are like, you can only perceive so much,
I don't think this is true. You
fe-
tell me.
I feel like on a human level, like everyone's like, oh God, I got to do that. So there's some like innate, what did it say, anxiety?
I always feel stressed whenever I
Oh,
have
stress.
something to do.
Okay.
I feel like you only feel stressed when you have something to do urgently.
Yeah, like if something pops up, well, but like again, it's not everybody, or is that just me? I don't know.
No, that's not that's not everybody for
I feel
sure.
like if something like if something you said if something pops up and you're like, oh, I gotta go now.
well, no, if
that's kinda
but I'm
crazy.
saying everybody feels stressed when they have something to do urgently. But it's
Oh, it
just,
says urgently.
No, but I'm saying everybody feels that way when it's
oh.
urgent. But when you have something, people get stressed. It's like, oh, I have to go to the doctor in 5 hours. What do I do?
Right? Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
So
I would
I would
still
say
go- I would-
one agree.
Yeah, a little.
One
bit
agree.
still.
Yeah.
Like I'm a person.
It says I always though. Maybe honestly, maybe the neutral is a better answer here. What do you think?
I guess this is a hard question. Neutral's fine.
I think neutral is a better answer for you.
It's you guys.
I'm doing it all based off of what I think. It's like if you
What's the point, right?
No, I'm saying what I think about my own answer, and it's like if you put one, then I can't go a peg up, you know.
Oh, you're judging me off you?
Yes.
That's I
don't accept criticism in my job. I would say disagree.
Yeah, disagree.
Toss it on me.
I don't like mistakes.
Okay.
Strongly agree. I would say.
Yeah.
I-
Whenever there's a misspelling.
I have never no,
Don't blame me for that.
Not even in his job. I have never met anyone more where it's like if you make one mistake, it's like Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So strongly agree.
I would say strongly agree. Yeah.
Jason is laughing at us today.
When making a mistake, I try to solve it in the best way.
How do you try to solve
Making a mistake.
How do you try to solve a mistake in the worst way? It's like, oh, I spilt soda. I'm gonna solve it by spilling more soda.
No, see, I would go neutral here because again, I think oftentimes Antonio will go like, okay, I'm trying to solve it in the best way. Or I'll just solve it in the way that fucking works. It fixes it. It is what it is. Sometimes, you know.
Okay, I like
As
that.
opposed to the best, like that. This seems like a perfectionist question.
Okay,
to me a
I
little
like
bit.
that. I like
Gotcha.
that.
But I would say probably one still, you know.
So over here,
Agree.
so that's a slightly agree or like
Yeah.
I like that. I like that reasoning.
I always hold my feelings. That could be written better.
Like
Like I think it
Internalize
means
them?
hold in probably.
internalize them.
Hold in my feelings.
I would disagree.
I would say one disagree. Yeah.
Yeah, because like if he's if he's mad at you, he's gonna let you know. If Antonio's happy, I feel like he'll let you know. If he's sad, I think he'll let you know. So
Sure.
I don't think he's holding him in.
Look at me.
But
Better.
this is the same question, kind of. I
better-
always try to hide my emotions.
Is that not the same
It's
question?
kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, I guess there's feelings and emotions. I guess probably there is some difference there, but I don't know what it is.
That's for smarter, more emotional
my
people.
therapist.
Yeah, yeah.
Would the answer be different than this one? Do you think? Is it that different enough?
I don't personally think so.
So I think slight disagree then again.
Yeah. I don't think tries hard.
There's
to
someone
hide
watching
emotions.
that's like feelings and emotions are the most different.
They're probably right.
Yeah, probably, but it's the same shit.
I don't care what others think. I always tell my opinion. I definitely agree.
I
would-
tell it like it is.
I would say it's either you think it's agree or strongly agree.
I would say agree because I think Antonio also knows when it's like,
Exactly.
yeah, like I don't know. Oh, your dad just died. Maybe now's not the best time to say that he owed me $100.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys strongly agree to this question, I think it's like a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, no, agree's fine, but like strongly agree is like, it's a different. Strongly agree in this question specifically is like, there's a good kind of like asshole. Let's say that's a different kind of asshole.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't feel comfortable opening a conversation.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But
There's
should
a
we
difference
go-
between want and comfortable with.
I think we go here, or
Yeah,
like I
well-
don't think we.
I think you go disagree,
Yeah,
not
I think-
strongly
yeah, you
disagree.
gotta tell
Whenever
them.
you're going strongly, yeah, I gotta tell him. But whenever you're going strongly on these, I think that means like they go the extra mile.
Yeah.
So if it's just, oh yeah, that's like true for him, you go with the level 1, which is slightly disagree or slightly agree. I am very expressive in my emotions.
See, I would say, even though I don't think that he tries to hide his emotions, which is what the question a few questions ago was, I do not think that he's very expressive in his emotions.
I was gonna say neutral. What do you think? Do you think even slightly disagree?
I would say slightly disagree, honestly, because I don't think he's very
I think that's
expressive.
fair. I think that's fair. I mean,
We're all just asking for fair out here, honestly.
I feel angry when someone talks behind my back. Do you feel angry about that?
I'll let you guys decide first. It's a good question.
is it though? Like, no one. Okay,
Well, I think
so,
I think it's a good question.
so, but yeah, but like, no one likes that. So, is it like, is it? I guess how much it bothers you?
That's
Is that what we're gauging?
probably yeah.
So if it,
Well, if you feel angry,
Whoever likes
You know,
that
I
is
guess-
strange.
yeah, but no one likes it. So everyone, at most, you could feel neutral about it, and at worst, it would enrage you. So that's the gauge we're working with here. Where do you think he lands on there?
Well, I guess you could.
I think Antonio's a big. If you have something to say it to my face kind of guy, though. So I would say probably you don't like. I would say more on the spectrum of you don't like it.
So in the agree section,
Yeah, that's what I would say probably.
They learned so much about us with this.
Agree. I would just say slightly agree.
I don't feel comfortable sharing the office with other people.
It's just that extrovert, introvert.
No, it's just like
Workspace.
when you're working. Would you rather be working alone or with other people, or like do you feel comfortable working around other people?
I don't care. I feel like only people that would that would be uncomfortable working around people is people that don't think that like they're doing good.
No, I think it just could be distracting and stuff.
Oh, I don't care about that.
And it's like some people think it's distracting. Some people find it like a status thing. It's like I should have my own office, do my own big important stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if you go there, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like when he edited the gaming video the other day, we were all kind of there and all hanging out without him while he edited, but we were right next to him, and so I feel like that was kind of like an example of he
So I
didn't
would
mind
say-
sharing his office.
So I'd say slightly disagree, right?
Yeah. I care what other people. I care what other. This is a terrible test.
Why are we paying for this?
Yeah,
What does it say?
I care what others people think of me.
What does it say?
I care what others people think of me.
We're not paying for this. Don't pay for this. Forget it.
You get the point. I get.
Well, we'll pay for it once, see if it's worth it.
Yeah, we'll pay for it once.
I care what other people think of me. That's the question.
I would say disagree. Slightly disagree.
I don't know about that. I think a neutral because it's not just what other people have negative to say about it. It's also positive, right? So like when someone makes a positive comment on YouTube, like I think Antonio does care. Like, oh, that was nice of them. So that's like caring about what that person thought. And then maybe the negative comments he doesn't care about. Maybe when people shit talk him, he doesn't care. But that doesn't mean he doesn't care what other people think of him in general. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't gauge this question by just what negative people think of you.
Yeah, but true. But you also can't gauge it by what positive people think about it.
Which is why I said neutral, because he does care. Do you care about like when someone leaves a nice comment? Do you like, oh, that was nice?
Of course, I love the positive feedback.
So in a way, or do you think that's caring what other people think of you? Do you think that's like a separate thing?
So you're saying, well, wouldn't that inherently mean that if it was only negative, then I wouldn't keep doing it? Isn't that what that means then? Right?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, because what I'm saying is, if I also care about the positive stuff, which I do, like I love like a positive effect on people. Is not what I'm saying, but let's like vacuum it. If there was no positive comments and only negative, wouldn't that mean I stop doing what I'm doing because like there is no positive to like that's what I like? I would do it anyway. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I think neutral's fine, honestly.
Yeah, I think neutral's fine either way, but like
because I feel like they cancel each other out. Because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
it's
really
fine.
care what these people have to say of you, but you do care what these people have to say of you, in a way,
yeah, it's fine either way.
or at least you appreciate it, which is caring.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like it just cancels out. That's why I see it as negative or neutral.
I don't believe in myself after not achieving my goals.
What do you think?
I would say just a slight disagree. Well, actually, maybe even strongly disagree. I mean,
Yeah.
if you didn't achieve if you missed a thing or didn't achieve your goal, would that affect your thing going forward?
There's a
either
big-
positively or negatively.
There's already a trillion goals I haven't achieved that I want to already.
No, but a goal that you fail, like you did not achieve it, so you didn't do something, you messed something up at work, bada bada bing. Do you not believe yourself afterwards?
No, that's dumb.
Like, do you let that performance get to you?
No, that's dumb.
I would say slightly disagree.
Yeah, I
honestly.
think that's fair because I feel like a strongly disagree is like you almost don't care about it. Like you should care if like you didn't succeed, kind of. No.
And that's not exactly what it's saying, but whatever. I like to help others.
I would say agree here.
Yeah, slightly agree. For sure.
I'll take what I can get. I'll take the coins.
I like to be helpful in work environment.
The fuck was that laugh about?
This test is
'cause,
terrible.
like the grammar.
Oh, it just
I
said-
like to be helpful in work environment.
Oh, I thought you were just he read it wrong.
No, this is what it's saying.
I
No,
like-
I'm just laughing at how bad the test is.
I like to be helpful in work environment.
It's so silly.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, I like.
I would say strongly agree, honestly.
I like to come in and break everyone's laptops, and
Well, again,
I know it means more than that. Can I make a joke without you fucking being
Helpful.
a child?
I'm trying to assess your emotional intelligence.
My EQ? It's not even the right
I
word.
find it easy to put myself in somebody else's shoes.
I'm like,
It
depends their size. If they're size 7, that might be tough. You know.
another typo. But anyway, I would say maybe. Well, okay. What do you think? I want to hear what you say first.
Well, I would say just slightly disagree.
Yeah, I was gonna say either neutral or slightly disagree, right?
Say slightly
Wait,
disagree.
what does that mean? That I can't put myself in other people's shoes?
Yeah, your feet are too big.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I think your feet are too big, and I think
I could totally do it. Doesn't mean that I'll cry for them or agree with them.
well, no,
That's different.
no, but I think I think I don't know.
That's unfair.
I feel like part of putting yourself in somebody else's shoes is also trying your best to think how they think. Because if you're in their shoes and you're just thinking how you think, you might think you wouldn't even have been in that situation in the first place.
Well, that's
Exactly.
and
that's
it's like
true,
I
but it's-
think you have a hard time thinking about how other people think about the world. Honestly,
You're putting yourself kind of in their physical shoes, and you have to put yourself in their emotional shoes, which I don't think you're as good at.
Right.
Because you'd be like, if I was in that situation, first of all, I wouldn't be in that situation, which is probably true. And it's like, and I would do this, and this.
all right.
And
All
it's
right.
like,
I got you.
slightly disagree.
I'll take what I could get.
If someone asks me for my opinion, I always tell the truth.
always. Yeah. I mean, if they come to you asking for your opinion,
That is
he's gonna be honest
a different question.
most of the time, right?
Yeah, I would say strongly agree, maybe even slightly agree, strongly agree.
I'm just trying to
One
think.
of those two.
Yeah, definitely slightly or strongly. I guess strongly, right? Because if they come to you asking for it, you're going to be honest with the answer on some level. Seeing people cry doesn't affect me that much. Should we ask the audience?
that mean?
Meaning Antonio.
Write in the comments what do you think.
God, it doesn't affect me that much.
Does it affect you? I feel like this is an easy one. Do you?
Doesn't affect me that much. I feel like they're setting up the question here.
I would say strongly disagree.
You're saying it doesn't affect me
It
at
affects
all?
him a lot.
Oh, wait. So it doesn't affect me. Oh, strongly agree. Sorry, strongly agree.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like automatically seeing someone cry, you probably soften the tone a bit.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that not the question?
I guess you can interpret it as that
That's
because
the-
that's more like your behavior.
Seems like the low bar of
Yeah.
the question, honestly.
Wait, so what's the high bar?
Does
the high bar is
do
that
you want to cry as well?
You feel like you want to cry.
Oh no, that's dumb.
Okay, he answered it for us.
Oh no, that's
Exactly. Strongly agree.
no, that's dumb.
I enjoy to be the center of attention in any environment.
I'm not Danny over here.
First of all,
like-
I think that.
What?
We'll get to
We'll
it.
get to you.
We'll get there.
I think like whenever these questions come up, I'm like, bro, we're all trying to do YouTube.
No, yeah.
Anyone who's trying to do YouTube like enjoys
yeah.
attention on
No,
some
yeah,
level,
for-
no matter what they tell
No,
you.
for
I would
sure.
say slightly agree.
No, for sure.
Yeah, because any environment's also
Any environment, that's where
That's the
where I
killer.
get hung up
That's the killer, yeah.
Yeah.
on what you're talking about me.
Well, you know that's why you're giving me one below because you know you'd be one higher.
No, I don't think I would because I think that many people can attest to this in especially a social situation where I don't know many people. I'm not the Danny, you know.
no 100%. Like
That's
so,
fine, but you could still suck my
That's-
tiny little balls. No,
That's the
it's-
center
it's
of
any-
attention
it's
in any environment.
no, it says any environment. So Danny, I'm sure would love to be the center of attention in a YouTube video that gets 100,000 views. Do you think Danny would not be shitting himself if he was on a stage with 100,000 people around? That's another environment.
If I was in a speed dating competition, I'd be very upset.
Oh God.
Whatever.
It says any environment.
So me and Danny are at the same level of wanting attention. That's what we're saying.
yes.
Yes. You can be neutral.
No, it's so you're saying you are one above me.
No, I am saying I'm one above you, but I'm saying like there are people, usually like theater kids, who want to be the center of attention in every environment.
So you're saying we needed one.
Crush the
more,
theater
for
kids.
you, we need one more bubble.
I just think that this 5-tier system lacks some nuance.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
Because
I
in this
mean,
5-tier system, I think you guys are on the same level. Probably me too.
I do, because I think that some people meet me and they go, "Oh my god, you're a podcast guy," and then they're like, "This guy doesn't fucking talk."
Well, I mean, no one.
That's-
You can't live up to anyone.
Until he's 12 drinks deep.
Yeah, that's a bad
Until
example.
I'm 12 drinks deep. And so exactly. So there is this very specific environment, new people, sober Danny, where I do not strive to be the center of attention.
We should find tests that have like 5 bubbles each side.
I have strong empathetic skills. I think based off of the answer from a few questions ago, we're going to be in the disagree column here.
I have strong social skills. I would go strongly agree.
I would say strongly agree as well. I think Antonio would be good at Big Brother.
I would suck at the challenge. I would suck at it. That's your game.
But that doesn't matter.
Social skills matter.
Oh,
Oh no, not the challenge. Sorry, Survivor.
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 Yeah, yeah.
Survivor. I can't.
I was going to say, I would fucking be demolished in the challenge.
No, yeah, me too. I can't beat with those freaks. But I'm saying like my ass can't.
Although Theo Von won, so it's like,
He won in like season 3.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was on the challenge.
and he won. I thought he won twice.
I don't know if he won twice in a row. He lost to the Miz and won. Either way.
Either way, yeah. I'd say strongly agree. I think you have strong social skills.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I don't like to see others in pain.
I would.
We've kind of built an entire business off it.
Yeah.
Off of others in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Dude,
last
we
week.
come to you with an idea, say, let's play this game. And you're like, well, can we get electric eels in the building, please?
This isn't what this
It's-
means.
Yes,
This
it is.
isn't what
Oh,
this
it
means.
certainly is.
Dude, I went last week.
This isn't what this
Last,
means.
hold on. Yep. Someone mentioned in the comments last week the video when we did the movie thing where he gets shocked. I was getting shocked, and as I was getting shocked, Antonio was doing a little happy dance.
That
He
was a
doing
really,
this.
it was a really cute
He
dance.
was doing
though.
this. It was cute, but it doesn't matter. You liked seeing me in pain. You were dancing out of happiness because I was in pain.
No,
And-
I was out of happiness that I wasn't in pain.
And so do
It's
also
different.
do all of you, by the way. You would love seeing us in pain.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're all
But-
the problem.
But I would just definitely say it's like, if you think about a video where Antonio's the ringleader, like an Easter video,
Oh, here we go.
versus a different video where someone else is the ringleader, there is pain to come.
this
Pain
test,
to come.
this test definitely does not mean physical pain. It's an emotional test.
It is
It
absolutely
means
both.
emotional pain,
I don't
like
seeing,
a loved one being gone or a breakup.
I think it's
Okay,
gonna
but
be
dirty
who
bitches.
likes seeing that?
Yeah.
No one. So,
I think
so
you
how
have
about we
to-
calm down over there?
But then I think you have to take these questions and like do it like on a bell curve because like what?
I
what,
agree.
What like the
you
top
would.
like there's like 1% of people who actually I love it when I see someone after their mom. No one likes that.
You also love
So you have to-
horror movies. You love all this stuff that pain
Yeah.
does not phase you. Some people physically cringe at, even if it's fake, at people being in pain in a saw trap or whatever.
I agree with this being a physical thing. Write in the comments if you agree. Write what you want. Put what you want.
So I would say
It's definitely
no,
an emotional pain.
slightly disagree. I don't like.
Sorry,
seeing
you're right.
her in
You're right.
pain.
Double negative. Yes, thank you.
I don't tend to be emotionally involved in other people's problems.
No, definitely not, right? Emotionally involved? That's intense.
That is intense. There's other very few people I think. That
But
Antonio-
like also maybe in his friends'
yeah.
problems, like he would be. So I don't know actually.
Saying the people, like, yeah, the people that matter.
I would say neutral.
Yeah, neutral's good, right? Neutral's good.
I like physical sports.
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
Yeah.
Slightly agree. I don't think you're like
I'm not a
the
blow-
physical sports guy.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
know?
a blower, but I enjoy them. Yeah.
Yeah. Emotions don't need to be shown in a work environment.
I think he agrees
Good
with that.
question. I think he agrees. I think he slightly agrees in that.
Should they be shown? No. Is it inevitable? Absolutely. And is it dumb? Yes. Right. So
That's why I think here. He just called it dumb.
I tend to keep my personal problems away from the work environment.
Huh.
it depends when there's a leak 4 feet away.
I don't think it matters, honestly. I think
he posted his personal problem to the Picky Boys Patreon.
yeah.
So does he? They're kind of inner,
Yeah.
but also like our work environment is also kind of our life.
I would say slightly agree.
Yeah, I think you could break it down a little. Oh, yeah.
Okay, slightly agree.
You could break it down to.
I believe in myself while taking on a new project.
Yeah, strongly agree.
I said strongly agree.
I think everyone should.
Yeah, truly.
This is weird. I always achieve my goals.
Cocky a little bit.
True. If the answer is strongly agree, then you should set higher goals, buddy.
That's a good point.
True. I always achieve my goals. Is there someone that always does? I would love to meet that person. And then once I meet him, I'd be like, that makes sense. Right?
And if you're,
I could tell you a
if your
couple
goal-
You could tell me a couple?
Yeah.
If your goal is to be, to surf every day, yeah.
There's no way even that person could achieve that every day.
guess so.
That's what I'm saying.
But I would say probably slightly agree. I feel like you achieve goals. What would you say in knowing that the next question is, I always tend to achieve my goals even if others try to stop me.
Who's trying to stop him?
You never know.
Them, bro.
The
You
haters.
never know who's coming at you.
The
dude.
haters, dude.
JT's goals aren't high enough. That's how you know. I don't know why that helped me, by the way.
Because I think it's just what you say to this question. I don't know.
I would go neutral for this
Neutral?
one because
Let's go neutral. Let's go neutral for both.
I also like.
You go neutral for both,
Yeah.
even if others try to stop me.
No, the problem is if people try to stop me, I try
I think
harder.
it's exactly
That's the problem.
That's
That's the problem.
that's why I think
So slightly agree here.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't be coming at me.
All right.
That's what I think. I think that is actually how you get Antonio to go harder in your work.
No, you're right. You're right. I didn't think of it like that. Are you ready to submit?
I'm ready
You want
to
to press
submit.
it together? 3, 2, 1.
So we basically get scored in 5 pillars of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. The average self-awareness user scores 8 points, and you scored 23.
Honestly, you matched up.
Jeez.
You matched up with the very advanced, which is 24, which is the max score.
It looks like 32, but
Oh, 32 is the
So
max.
I was at the lower echelon of advance. So I'm pretty self-aware.
very advanced.
yeah, we can do it like this.
Very
Out of
advanced.
23, you scored 32, which is far higher than the average.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude. Okay.
And self-awareness.
Your boy's self-aware.
In self-regulation, out of 32, you score 14. The average is also 8.
Okay. I'm above average, but I don't regulate very well.
In motivation, so the average is all the same for all of these. 8 is the average.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
In motivation, you scored 19.
That's pretty good.
So you're right above the high average. In empathy, you scored 23.
Say what's up. You say I'm not empathetic, you
Well,
dirty
maybe we
bitch.
didn't answer the questions right.
No. It's just you don't know what it means.
True. And in social skills, somehow you scored 15.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate.
See, if I had to guess for all 5 of these categories, I would have put way different answers for just like, I have to grade Antonio on these 5 categories.
Absolutely.
Well, that just means like you guys don't know. We all don't know what emotional intelligence means. Like it's different, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
what
really-
is this website? There was 8 typos in the exam we just took.
That's
so
true.
hold on, just wait a
That's
minute.
true.
Because I would have put Antonio. The ones he got lower on were the ones I would have put him way higher on, which is social skills and motivation. Do you agree? Those are the ones he got relatively lower on.
True. So, this says the bell curve. It says if you're between 50 to 100 on all of these things, you are on the average.
Yeah, he got 94.
So you got 94. So
On
you're
the
On
right.
the
high
average
end
on
of-
that. So it's when you combine all those 5 chakras.
Yeah.
I'm 94.
yeah,
Yeah.
the chakras.
So I'm upper.
And it gives you these categories here.
So I got 94 out of 160.
Yeah.
And 160 being like you are Mother Teresa. Like
I don't know what it means.
Bad example, honestly.
You are Gandhi. All these good people are terrible, right? Or something.
Yeah, kind of.
Pretty much.
So it says, congratulations, you have a high level of emotional intelligence. You have wonderful relationships and others are likely to come to you for advice. You have strong social and empathetic abilities and have a natural ability to form close bonds with others. Keep up the excellent work. Emotionally intelligent people have a lot of leadership potential, according to studies. Make the most of this potential by looking for ways to enhance even more. However, you should also keep in mind that it's easy to lose sight of your own needs when so many people praise your people abilities. Good advice.
Good advice. JT's turn. Let's see how emotionally intelligent. In reality, how emotional intelligent we think you are, right?
True.
Start it up, baby.
All right, here we go. I read other people by their expressions. I think we learned last time that's probably a slight disagreement.
There have been times where, like, JT will keep unknowingly bothering someone that just doesn't want to be bothered. And he's like, I don't know why he keeps treating like he's just trying. I'm like, JT,
I don't know about that.
No. You don't come and being like, I don't know.
Complain. Why doesn't he like me?
No, you don't say that. But you're like, my God, he's in a terrible mood, huh? And it's like, yeah, JT, we all knew that 4 hours ago. You know, I wouldn't go. I mean, strongly disagree.
I said slight.
Yeah, makes him like an idiot. He's not an idiot.
I've just been saying slightly disagree instead of disagree, just for more.
Gotcha.
So we have strongly, slightly, neutral, slightly, strongly.
I don't become defensive when criticized. I mean, JT doesn't just go, yeah, all right, and walk away. I feel like he's pretty defensive.
Yeah. So, slightly disagree.
Yeah, because you're there. We know that.
Okay.
Don't.
What is this? Is crazy. Why are we answering for
I'm
me?
just telling you.
When I'm.
No. I'm assuming you know yourself. I'm just trying to get your gauge, baby.
Well, apparently I don't, because I don't know about that.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun soon. All right.
I handle feedbacks effectively. I think that
Yeah.
just means you take what people are saying and put it back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So slightly agree.
Yeah, I think so.
That's where we put you. I really enjoy caring about other people.
Enjoy caring. Isn't that a question for him? Like, do you enjoy caring about people, or are you?
We didn't ask you.
Yeah, I actually
All right,
want to see
but-
what you guys.
But it depends, because like if
Sure.
we're all three of us are different people, baby. What do you think?
I'm gonna say
That sounded really weird in these.
neutral.
You're saying he doesn't care and he does care.
Yeah. Well, I think like most people, you care selectively,
Okay.
and I don't think there's definitely people in everybody's lives that you don't enjoy caring about, even though you do.
I don't think that's. What do you think?
Definitely what this means.
What do you think?
I don't want to give the answer for myself, but
Why?
well, because I want
It's
to
not the-
I want to see what you guys
Yeah,
think.
we're on neutral.
But I'm
right
saying
now.
that like everyone cares about people pretty much, right? So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is like how much you either view it as a burden or view it as, or like enjoy it. Like, yeah, honestly, I love it. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So where do you stand on there? For you, you literally called it a burden when we asked you.
That's why I said neutral, because we put you here. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think JT's
No, I
in
still
there.
think he's neutral. I just wanted to ask him.
I'm at my best in the morning. Strongly disagree.
Suck my little. What's JT's morning? 6 p.m. maybe.
So I would say guess not
No offense.
for not.
Yeah, I would say strongly for that too.
We did.
I often find it hard to judge if something is rude or polite.
Strongly agree. I think.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I just don't think JT's good. Like, there's so many things JT's good at. I just think he's bad at that part.
See, this is the high emotional intelligence. He's trying to give a compliment to soften the.
This is the compliment sandwich. It's a tried and true tactic.
Truly.
That was an open face sandwich, but yes.
I'll meet in the middle and I'll go. I won't go strongly agree. I'll go the other one. I just don't think
Slightly agree.
I just don't think he's good at it.
I try not to be judgmental.
So you're saying I could be like, yeah, that guy said something really nice about me before. Like, JT, he was calling you an idiot.
No. That's why we're not strongly agree. Because that makes that would make you would just be an idiot. No one's like that. Just slightly agree. It's like I don't think that you can let's say there's 5 layers to a conversation. I think you could get to layer 3.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
I try not to be judgmental.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think JT. I don't think JT.
So,
I don't think JT
slightly
tries to be judgmental. You know.
Slightly agree.
Yeah, I would go.
Neutral?
Honestly, I would go strongly agree. I think JT's pretty. Yeah, so I'll meet in the middle with you.
So slightly agree.
Yeah. I think he's pretty I get
can
it.
Stay calm under pressure.
I think so. I think he's pretty good at it.
I think we put. Oh man, I don't know. What do you strongly? I feel like we should go with this. That was a different test, but this black and white thing, you're going strongly each time.
I'll say this: we put
What?
strongly for Antonio, and I feel like I'm not as good
Yeah.
at Antonio as it. So I think slightly
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
You said strongly.
Did I?
I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean it.
Slightly. Okay, so slightly agree. I don't accept criticism at my job.
I don't accept. So I think he does accept. So I'll go disagree.
So yeah,
I hate
disagree.
these double negative questions. Slightly, yeah.
Just slightly disagree.
I don't like mistakes.
Yeah, they should just take all don'ts and nots
just-
out of the test,
just not do
and
it,
then
yeah.
just flip the whatever.
You just don't need that word.
Yeah.
I don't like mistakes.
Show me someone who likes mistakes. Can I see
Again,
this person?
that is not the question.
Yeah, but it's
these
weird.
are these
How
are
is that not
these
the
are
question?
these are generic statements. You dislike mistakes more than other people dislike mistakes. It's not about whether you actually like them or not. It's how much do you dislike them or like them on a scale.
Yeah. So if you put everyone on Earth on a scale of of how much they hate them versus how much like they someone who's like doesn't care about it. Where did the person land?
Okay, so I'll change my answer to these metrics. No matter what JT thinks, at the end of the day, his like original job was like coding. You hate mistakes with that, don't you?
But again, it's like if somebody makes a mistake while doing something for JT, how much of a problem is it in his mind?
Well, again, now it's a different question. How much did it affect like his day, right? But so,
I mean,
but you
I
got to
guess-
break it down to something. And it says, I don't like mistakes. He's a coder. What coder likes mistakes? He is. At heart, he is, isn't he?
But isn't that like what coding is? Just like figuring out mistakes.
Yeah, I see what he's saying too, because that means that you have to be so
Would
okay with mistakes
would
too,
Would you rather?
or you have to be okay with fixing mistakes all day. Actually, so
Okay.
like, do you hate them? I don't
Okay,
know.
okay, so would you rather have to always fix mistakes or never have one? Or never
Okay,
have
well,
to fix
That
it?
is
Obviously,
not the
that's-
question.
Why is that
bro.
not the question?
That's not the question.
How is that not the
But
question?
I was okay with being paid to fix mistakes all day. So in a way, I'm more okay with mistakes than others.
But you were getting paid. So that
Get
doesn't
that
count.
cheddar, baby.
Yeah, but that doesn't count then, doesn't it?
I
depends
think
how you look at
I
it.
think if you're strongly agree, I think JT is neutral.
Sure. You guys don't know each other.
I don't think you know what
No,
this question
we're just
is.
interpreting. We're both interpreting the question differently. I see, both interpretations.
When making a mistake, I try to solve it in the best way.
You see, I think JT will just solve it in like, I'll put duct tape over. I think he'll just solve it in a way that it's not a problem anymore. I truly believe that about him.
So you're saying that's kind of what we said for you, but we had it at slightly agree. So what are you saying? Neutral?
Yeah, I would go one less than me for sure.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Actually.
I always hold in my feelings.
I don't think so. I don't think JT holds in his feelings. What did we say hold in means? What was that?
That's my last name.
Hey, so then strongly whatever.
Holding my yeah. So I think what we kind of were trying to figure out was the emotions versus the feelings.
Right, but we said they were the same, so you can't change it now, right?
Yeah.
But I always hold my feelings, so it's hold it in, right? Is what we're saying.
Just an obvious typo, honestly.
I would say, I guess, neutral. I don't think he does or doesn't. What do you think?
I would say slightly disagree. I don't think.
I always hold. You're saying he doesn't hold his feelings, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you think you hold in your feelings very often?
Do you know what feelings are?
Yeah.
Now
No,
this
I
feels
think
like
I think
neutral.
I think I like
I
used to more, and I think now I'm less that way. So I guess neutral's
Yeah,
good.
I thought it was neutral. I know my friends. I don't care what others think. I always tell my opinion. So what do you go off, the first one or the second one?
It's all you just do it. You can figure it out together.
Right, I'm asking.
It's like
I'm asking you.
I go off. You go off of both. It's like you tell your opinion. The question is, do you tell your opinion despite what others think?
I can read. I understand. But I'm saying like one of these weighs more.
And I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, this feels like a question that is specifically together, in my opinion. So despite what other people think, do I tell my opinion? So do you care? Essentially, do you care if you hurt somebody's feelings or whatever their feelings may be when you are telling your opinion?
I think he cares about it a lot.
Say it. For you, we said slightly agree. I would say probably. So you say slightly disagree?
Yeah, I think he cares if he hurts someone's feelings.
Okay. So
Right.
slightly disagree.
Yeah.
I feel shy when I meet somebody for the first time. I say slightly disagree.
Yeah, I would say that. It also depends
I think
how many
JT 's
drinks are in
I
it.
think JT is one of the more outgoing people when you first meet him.
I mean, he's in a fraternity and everything. I feel like that's in you.
I don't feel comfortable opening a conversation.
I think
I would say strongly disagree, honestly.
don't feel comfortable. So he does feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like every time you're walking around a place that like there's many people, JT's always chatting off someone.
Yeah. I'm very expressive in my emotions.
I think I could tell if JT's
Yeah.
sad, angry, or
Yeah, I would say so. I would say
Annoyed.
slightly agree.
yeah. I feel angry when someone talks behind my back. Again, I'm sure no one feels great about it, so we start here, right?
True. Yeah, I would say slightly agree.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably everybody.
agree with that.
That's probably everybody.
If it's someone like that I care about and like, and then I hear that, and then I'm like,
Yeah, it definitely
Strong as
depends.
fuck, man.
Yeah, it definitely depends who it is.
I don't feel comfortable sharing the office with other people.
I might agree. I think
I would say
strongly.
strongly
yeah,
agree.
I think JT likes working. Like JT would work under a rock if he could.
True.
I agree.
I care what other people think of me. Riddled with typos. I mean, just riddled.
I care what-
you guys have to see this.
I care what others people think of me.
It's crazy.
I would go slightly.
I would say slightly.
Yeah, I'll go slightly. Yeah, definitely not neutral.
I don't believe in myself after not achieving my goals.
I think I would, unless I completely am mischaracterizing him, I think I would like him way less if this was true. And I like him. I like JT.
True, but again, it's you can't just say if this is true. You have to give me a yes or it's 5 levels.
So I would say slightly agree. I'm saying it's neutral or up, right?
Slightly.
No, wait. I don't
No,
believe
no,
in
you would
myself.
say slightly disagree.
It's fucking double negative. Yeah, so I would say this way.
I don't believe in myself after not achieving my goals. So
Yeah, so
that's
sli-
yeah.
Yeah, there. Slightly disagree. What do you think?
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love you too. You could have
That's
said I love you.
That's where he said this. That's where he said for you too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair for.
I like to help others.
I agree.
I say slightly agree
Yeah, that's fine. It's probably bordering in between strongly and that, but
for sure.
strongly is intense. I mean, JT did call me to go to the park to save a bird that was clearly already dead.
That's true.
It wasn't dead when I called you.
Well,
It died on the way.
well, I can't prove that.
And I'm not going to count a bird as others.
Well, I'm saying that
That's
was for
question number one.
I'm saying that was for a bird. Imagine if there was a person under there.
Okay. Okay. I can't get into
No,
this.
I'm not. Either way, I'm fucking around.
I like to be helpful in a work environment.
Person under there, under the fence. Anyway,
The bird was dead. That bird was dead.
I like to be helpful in a work environment.
I think JT wants to be the most unhelpful person. Like, what is a stupid question?
I thought you were gonna say wants to be helpful, and I was gonna immediately disagree with you.
I know.
but
I'll go slightly agree. You know, I think JT will like be helpful. I don't think he's going, hey, yeah, but I don't think he's doing all that.
Yeah.
If someone asks him, I would even
I would say
even maybe
neutral.
neutral. Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say,
I would say
I was
neutral.
gonna say even maybe neutral.
Yeah. I find it easy to put myself in somebody else's shoes.
What size shoe are you?
Another typo.
I'll go slightly agree. I think he could.
I would say slightly to maybe even strongly.
Right.
I feel like JT, like when he thinks about something, he really thinks about like, what the other people like in that situation would think. Like I feel like I hear JT say a lot like if that was me, I'd do this.
Wasn't that a negative against me for this question?
Well, no, but I'm thinking, but
the fuck?
it's just
different.
it's just the phrasing.
It's different.
Same exact
No,
sentence.
it's just the phrasing. It's just that when I'm saying that, I think JT is thinking about their emotions, and I think you are not.
Bada bing.
Suck my little
What he
balls.
said.
All right, so slightly or strongly.
I would say
Go
slightly.
walk a mile in those.
Oh, that was too small.
I would say slightly agree, probably.
All right.
If someone asks for my opinion, I always tell the truth. I would say
I don't think
pretty
JT. Yeah,
strongly agree.
I don't think JT would. I don't think.
If-
Again,
if someone
there's
asks, it's like it's really rude to not tell them the truth, but there are times.
It's like it's.
You-
But no, there are people who wouldn't though.
Yeah.
There are people I could bring them like something I was working on, like a video, and I'd be like, "What do you think of this?" And it could be a terrible video, and then because they don't have it in them, they could say, "Oh, I liked it."
Yeah, I got
That
you.
video sucked.
Yeah.
True. So you're saying
Useless
strongly- So
people.
you're saying strongly agree.
I'm saying there are people who will not tell you the truth when you ask for feedback.
Right. That's that side, and those people suck. But that's that side. I strongly agree. I feel like would mean like you almost don't care if you hurt their feelings. I feel like JT would
That's
care
true.
about it. So I'll
You
go.
did say he cares, but if he hurts
Yeah,
his
I'll go
feelings.
slightly.
Seeing people cry doesn't affect me that much. I would say.
I think JT could tear it up if we're having a cry party, if we're having a little cry
I
session.
would say so. Slightly disagree.
Yeah. You don't think you'd cry if all of us were crying? You found out why we're crying. Now we're crying. Even if it doesn't affect you, I think you start crying, or you just go upstairs. Honestly, that's what would happen. Fuck us. No, he's not gonna cry.
You answer for me.
Put it neutral. Put it neutral.
I enjoy to be the center of attention in any environment. I would say
Slightly, right?
agree. Yeah.
I feel like anybody who's doing this, right? Is that what we're saying?
Basically, yeah.
It's hard to get away from that one. I have strong
Pathetic skills. Pathetic.
That doesn't. That's one of those words that it's written weird. Like
Oh, actually, no. That says empathic.
fuck you. That's what I was saying.
I'm an empath.
I have strong empathic skills. So what does that one mean?
That one. I think what we kind of established that the definition of empath in the situation means is that if you see someone that's sad, you are sad for them. Like you are sad.
I think you already disagreed with that last one, right? Technically, you got something to say.
Are we sure empathic's a word? This might be another typo.
Empathetic, I think it's supposed to be, but
Yeah.
No, that's so many extra words there.
True.
That's so many extra letters. they're missing.
empathic probably is.
I
a
think
word.
empathic's a word.
I don't. Whatever.
Either way. Okay, well, let me explain my reasoning on the cry thing because I feel like,
This will give us the answer if you explain that for this one.
yeah,
Yeah. So
because I feel like with the cry thing, it's like I don't know, if I see you cry tears of joy, I probably won't cry. And if I see you cry tears of sadness. I also probably won't cry. I'll feel bad for you and sad for you and this and that, but I won't cry with you unless I'm like directly involved in what we're crying over.
Well, I think that's why they're using the word crying. The crying is this bubble. That's the point, right?
That's
'Cause
like
that's
you have a physical reaction.
yeah, that's the most intense version. So you would still be there if that's the case.
I would say slightly agree.
Yeah, I think so too.
I have strong social skills.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, yeah. No matter
Yeah,
if
for
they're
sure.
sloppy or not, he does. So
True. So strongly agree.
yeah, I would say.
Yeah, but if I can't read people well,
That's what I was just about to say.
I know, but like to me, there is something different about it because just because you can't read people means that like, man,
reading people is a social skill.
I understand, but it's also like I could see it as you're on the lower end of strongly agree. I still think you're strongly agree. That's what I see.
We need more nuance. See.
Yeah. So I still think you're strongly agree. I mean, you're in a fraternity, like you're loved like by many. Like I think you're fine. Like,
Skills, true.
and we already said you could bounce around and I don't know.
So strongly agree.
Yeah, I would say strongly agree. Still, you're just on the. You just don't have that part. Whatever. Who cares?
I,
And you don't.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just saying.
I don't like to see others in pain.
I think JT loves seeing just people break. No, actually,
See, I would say strongly disagree.
we can't. Again, this is physical. This is definitely not. They're definitely not talking about physical pain. I think. Besides the point, like we can't even send. No one knows that. We can't even send JT like videos of someone falling off a bike. Practically, it's more the blood and
It's an
like.
exaggeration.
Sure, it's about the blood.
It's people dying, really, that I hate.
No.
I hate. Yes,
It's
that's
not-
what gets
no,
sent,
I-
and that's what I hate.
No, I know you hate that, but like someone breaking an arm, like and stuff, you don't like that either.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't like that.
So strongly agree.
Yeah.
I tend to be emotionally involved in other people's problems. I say neutral here, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like he's more like just logical in general. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like. Can I interject? I feel like
Yeah.
I disagree here.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
slight disagree or strong.
Yeah, I was in between them.
That's
so
fair,
so
yeah.
I would go slight.
I just didn't know which way to go here, but I think
I was fine with
slight
it, but
disagree.
like yeah, I think he's just more logical. Like I don't think I'm like
Be
he's not-
emotionally involved, exactly. Okay.
yeah,
I would say he strongly agree for I like physical sports.
man-
Because you were slightly agree, so
the man would
strongly
MMA
agree.
brother,
Truly. He's
which
the,
is strange because you don't like whatever.
He's the only one who's taken like actual
True.
sports classes as an adult.
I took karate. Oh, okay.
As an adult.
I heard it at the end.
I always achieve my goals.
Again,
I think this is just something you answer.
yeah. Again, like what is that?
I don't know what your goals are.
If your goal is brushing your teeth every day, definitely don't hit that. Got him.
Got me.
I would tend to think that he would be on the lower spectrum because I feel like whenever anybody asks about Twitch advice, he always says, "Well, I'm not on my goal, and I haven't even met my goals yet, so it's hard for me to give advice." You know, stuff like that.
I mean, I
I
empathize with that. I agree.
I think JT sets really high goals for himself.
Yeah. So
What do you think?
So strongly disagree.
Yeah.
He never achieves his goals.
You know what? And actually, that's true because like I'm kind of a big fan of like, all right, I'm gonna set this workout schedule that's super aggressive where I work out 6 times a week and I fail at it and I end up only working out 4 times a week,
But it's
which is like still really good.
But it's 4 more than you would.
but I failed it also. So it's like I like setting the goal higher than you can actually achieve even.
So you're a big shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars kind of
Yeah.
I definitely don't think this test has enough nuance to understand that.
I'd say slightly or neutral. That's what
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking.
I'll go slightly.
And then I always tend to achieve my goals even if others try to stop me.
Fucking who's trying to stop you, JT?
I think like Antonio is a bit more of a like chip on your shoulder guy where it motivates him more. And I think I'm more neutral where like it doesn't like hurt me, but it doesn't really motivate me more.
Gotcha. So neutral,
I'll
probably.
take that.
I would say neutral.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm supposed to say yeah.
All right.
Oh shit!
Let's get these results, baby.
Oh, God, we gotta cough it
Pull
up.
out the card, daddy.
cough.
Pull
Cough
up
it
the
up.
card for very vague emotional results. 93. So 1 point lower. than
Just
this one.
short.
Loser.
Well, what category do I beat him
True.
in? That's
You-
important.
You definitely beat me in one of them, I think, from what I remember.
All right. So
93. Damn, look at us.
this is the score. Again, we're gonna judge by self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills.
If only I could read people's faces, then I would have beat him.
True. So you're lacking there, but gaining somewhere else. That's why, that's how it goes.
In self-awareness, you score a 20 out of 32, which is above the high average.
It is above the high
I'll
average.
take it.
In self-regulation, you score a 15,
Okay.
which is just right below the high average. Which is interesting.
Why, you think he's a good
I
self-regulator?
think he's better.
You think he has some good coolant?
In motivation,
I think he beat me here.
you score 21. In empathy, you scored a 16, which is right at the high average.
It's kind of low to me.
Social skills, JT scored a 21,
Nice.
which is 3 points below the very advanced. So
Yeah.
far above the high average,
pretty
almost
high.
into very advanced.
That's pretty high.
So basically, you scored out of 100, you scored 93
right?
points.
And not out of 100.
Not
160. You scored 100. You scored 93 points, and I like this shape.
Cool.
not succeeded. All right. Danny's in the hot seat.
I'm in the hot seats.
How do you
and
feel?
I'm honestly upset already because
Oh.
I think because I know that these opinions are always so
Accurate?
Well, sometimes accurate and sometimes maybe not accurate, and only taking in consideration one portion of how. But I guess that's the one you interact with the most, so it makes sense.
Well,
Oh, you mean the one that you hide away from us? We can't really judge on, can we? I read other people by their expressions.
Yes.
You're not.
Oh, sorry. No. What do you guys think?
Every time we have to whisper to each other, then answer, then say the
what
question.
was the question about waiting for other people to be done speaking?
Yeah, well, it's unimportant. I would say
He was done speaking.
he was done
Bullshit.
speaking.
He's definitely can definitely do this.
Yeah, I would say here.
Where do we put you?
We put me here.
Stop saying. Sorry.
No, I know,
Stop saying
I know.
here.
I was gonna say it.
Okay. Well,
We
put-
put me at strongly agree is what I think.
Is Danny that much below you that he's slightly agree?
I think so. I think not that much below me, but I think it's enough. I think that.
Do you pick up on expressions that he doesn't?
I mean, we could be at just different spectrums of strongly agree.
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
So
Exactly.
yeah, maybe. What do you think?
I think that we're both in the. I think it's where we differ is how we react to those things. But I think we both have a very good understanding of whether people are upset or angry or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I don't become defensive when criticized. Here we go.
Well, that's anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
What's the double negative? Which one is the one that's he does completely become defensive when he's criticized?
This red side here with
Yeah,
the disagrees.
I'm gonna go strongly disagree there. That's me. I don't become defensive.
No,
when
I mean,
criticized.
definitely disagree.
Okay,
But
but
like-
we're severity. I think it's the low end of strongly. There's not been-
strongly, and remember we said strongly is really going the extra mile. So is he that terrible at criticism or at taking criticism?
Oh man, I think Danny would like go weeks, like in front of someone not doing something, like let's say like the way he chews is terrible. Let's just say it. I don't think so. Let's say it. Now in front of the person that said that, he would never chew the same for a long time. But in private, he would do it. He would chew how he wanted.
That's not.
But that's
Yeah, that's not
that
really
is
the question.
accepting that. First of all, that's not the question. That's more the feedback question.
It says I don't become defensive. I'm saying that like he gets so defensive that he would not act the same in front of that person for a while.
But it's like
That's what you want.
No,
Wouldn't
no,
that be
it's more
what
like-
you want if you're criticizing me about the
first
way
of all,
you
you
chew?
sound super defensive right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So I'm gonna go strongly.
Oh no,
I'm gonna go strongly.
I think the answer is strongly.
I know it
Okay,
is. So
alright,
could you
alright.
calm down over there?
But I'm saying I think you're using the feedback question the wrong.
No. It's fine. I handle feedbacks effectively.
See, this is what you're talking about. And also, if someone's criticized the way I'm chewing, and then I don't chew like that in front of them, that's what they're asking me to do. Like, that's what you're asking me to do.
Yeah, it'd be more like if you're like, I don't chew loud, you chew loud, and also you do this, and it's like, okay, buddy, I was just talking about you look like a cow.
Do you think he handles feedback well?
So again, this might be the wrong interpretation. When I hear feedback, I hear somewhat asking for the feedback.
Feedback is
right?
open dialogue, right?
Yeah. Criticism could be unwarranted, and I feel like feedback feels like a word that's a little more
So strongly agree, right? I think he's fine. Like
Yeah.
he's all right with it.
I feel like I take notes pretty well.
I really enjoy caring about other people. I don't know. Really enjoy is like I feel like it's such a bait question still, but I don't think
I feel like he does.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't enjoy caring about people.
We'll go slightly agree.
And for next question is I am at my best in the morning. I think he's a night.
He's better than me, though.
Well, that's because you don't wake up, JT.
We put strongly disagree. So what would he be? Like slightly disagree?
Sure. Like he could wake up and do things if he wanted, but I just think he's more of a night person. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely more of a night person. But ironically, when I do wake up early, I do feel really good about it. It's just that I really, really love my bed.
Okay.
I would say slightly
Yeah,
disagree.
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
That's what
Definitely,
I think that's what we're
definitely
saying.
more of a night owl.
Yeah. Definitely less. Yeah, definitely less than JT is what I'm saying in like the severity.
Yeah, for sure.
I often find it hard to judge if someone is rude or polite. You know what I'm gonna say, and this might be. Tell me if this makes sense. I'm gonna say he's bad at judging it because I think he takes a lot of things as rude.
Yep, exactly what I was
but
going to say.
they're not.
Yep. I think that Danny would be like, that was so like fucked up.
Yeah,
and
and be
he's
like-
getting it wrong, actually.
Yeah. Like it's the other way almost.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's fine.
I often find it hard to judge if someone is being.
But he wouldn't be like the flip side, which maybe I'd be more of, where someone said something rude and he didn't even notice the rudeness of it.
Right. So if he's not both ways, you can't go strongly, right? You got to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Slightly agree. I try to not be judgmental. Again, he could try all he wants. He is very judgmental.
He said before that
Oh,
he
can I answer this? I'd say whatever the disagree or I try not to be judgmental.
You're super
Disagree.
judgmental.
Strongly
You're super
disagree.
judgmental.
I don't think there's anything wrong. Judgmental carries like this negative context in this case. I don't think that's particularly true.
Sure. I try to not
Strongly
be
disagree.
strongly disagree. Gotcha. I can stay calm under pressure. Here we go.
I mean, do you have anything
Yeah,
to add?
this is you. Because just for people listening, and if you don't know already, completely disagree here for me.
I would probably say
Watch the
that-
shock potato video.
No, I would definitely say on the strong disagree side. I know people like freeze up under pressure.
I know one too.
I don't necessarily disagree.
He's
Sitting right there.
Well,
I know a mirror.
I don't think I freeze up. I definitely performance is impacted heavily. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But I still do try. But you can do whatever you want. I don't care.
I mean, try.
There are people who go,
Danny, you're pretty close.
but I'll do it. I'll try. I'll do
I
it.
will say this.
Here we go.
There are certain moments
Where it shines.
where what?
Like you see oh, there it is. And then it's right back.
Well, no, what I mean is like certain situations of pressure, you can put him under where he will perform.
That's what I
For example, like in performance, right? Like on video, things like that. Like I think he could, like for the first Santa Gato Studios video, like we ever filmed, which is like a big thing for us, like he crushed it. And that was like a lot of pressure.
That
to
is
be
a lot of
under,
pressure.
And he crushed it. And it's just like when there's any kind of physical pressure or any other kind of pressure, he crumbles.
Well, I think it's you know what shuts down is like I don't know. It's I think it's more of a physical shutdown than it is a mental shutdown.
Okay.
And I guess the potato video does not paint that in the right light. But I don't know.
I mean, it depends what kind of mental. Because we could ask you a math problem right now. And give you 4 seconds.
Well, that's an
You wouldn't give an
general-
answer.
That's a general incapability. It'd be hard to do without the pressure.
Okay.
If you just asked me a math problem off camera,
Right.
it would be just as hard.
it's and with the Santa Gato Studios, it's just because you're an entertainer at heart. Once it's in you, it's in you. I
guess.
I think we can still leave him here
Oh,
strongly.
yeah. Strongly disagree.
Stop saying here. Tell me what.
No, I said it. I said
The
it.
strongly
Strongly
disagree.
disagree.
Strongly disagree.
I always feel stressed whenever I have something to do.
I think so. I mean, we were playing. If we're going for examples, we were playing Mario Baseball, and Danny had 3 hours of time and said he couldn't play because he had something to do. That something to do was to go to 7-Eleven and get a snack.
It was.
Oh no, I was about to bring that example up. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
If there's a
Strongly.
scheduled thing on my calendar, it's like how do I do it? How do I do anything before that? you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went strongly.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't accept criticism in my job. I don't accept
An
criticism.
asshole.
I can have my opinion.
Get crazy.
It is. I don't accept criticism in my job. I think, yeah. I mean, yeah. I feel like
What do you think?
accept. I mean, he'll hear it. I don't think he accepts it. I think he'll do
he
it.
does.
I think he'll do it. But I think I don't see the problem is like as people. I don't think whatever Danny does, he thinks is wrong, right? Because like you're doing your job. You think
Yeah,
you think you're doing
of
your job
course.
well. So accepting criticism, doing something you think you did right, depending on the person, I don't think Danny does well. It's but like I'm not trying to say that as a insult. Does that make sense?
I don't even
But
know what
I-
you're saying.
Like you're doing your job, and you obviously think you're doing it right. You think you're making the right decision. So once you get criticism, like that's the moment, right? You think you did the job completely right, and now you have criticism. I just don't like. I don't think Danny's really good at that part.
If you did a thumbnail, if you made a thumbnail that you really thought was good, and then Antonio says, "Oh, this we could really use more of this," would you like? Do you think you could accept the criticism? You think like, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm the thumbnail guy."
I think it's similar to. I'm definitely willing to hear it.
That's what
But I think it's similar to what Antonio said about his criticism. Is that like, which is really not accepting criticism well, but it's that if I think it's bad criticism, I won't take it, and if I think it's good criticism,
Yeah.
then I will take it. But there have been times where you make something or you do something, and you just totally you don't see something that someone else sees, and then as soon as you say that, I go, oh, obviously. So if I agree with it, again, that inherently probably doesn't mean you accept it very well, but
I feel like that's what I was trying to get at. It's like the same. If it's good, if it's worthy criticism, I think he can. In general, no. So I don't know where that leads.
I don't know where to land him here.
like I think if I do something wrong or it like wasn't the right thing, and you tell me, I think that's fine.
Well, okay. How about this? Because this is, like we said before, it's a bell curve compared to the average. So based on the average, where do you think you stand? How open are you to accepting criticism compared to other people?
I would go neutral. I think.
Compared to other people. So like, this guy's terrible at accepting it. He thinks he's always right. This guy maybe accepts some bad criticism that he really shouldn't have been accepting. Where are you?
I think neutral is good too because it's like these are categories for me. It's like there are things where I don't accept criticism well at all, and things where I do accept criticism well.
Go neutral. I don't like mistakes. So we said we're here for this question specifically, right? And we go there.
Every single Picky Boys video title.
Oh, and none of them are his fault. It's because
Is it Grammarly or something?
it's because
Is
his,
it Grammarly?
his teacher didn't teach him, or YouTube doesn't integrate Grammarly. It's like, why don't they have it in the title?
I never said that my teacher didn't teach you right.
My point is, there's always something that is not.
Well, I'm just saying that YouTube should be consistent with where they place their things.
all right. I have enough said.
But I
Strongly disagree.
I don't mind when people make mistakes.
I always hold my feelings. I disagree with that.
No, disagree.
Yeah, disagree. Yeah. Slightly. I'll go
strongly or slightly?
Slightly. Because he won't like. There's stuff everybody could say that could crush someone's day. I don't think he does that.
And then I always try to hide my emotions, which I think for the purpose of this test, I think we'll say is the same thing.
Yeah, that's what we did for everybody else.
Yeah.
So.
Next.
I don't care what others think. I always tell my opinion. I don't know if this is a I don't know what he thinks, but I don't think he always tells his opinion at all. I think he holds a lot. I think he bites his tongue a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
And I think that he does care what others think.
but see, that's the. So I do care what you think. So it's the
So
complete.
I
opposite.
agree with
it's the
both
complete opposite.
of
Yeah.
what everything,
What do you think?
which means I disagree with the statement.
I think you'll
I mean, I'm definitely willing to tell people hard truths, but I think definitely sometimes it's not worth it
Yeah,
to tell people again. And this is, it's not like if the other question a little bit further down the line where if someone asks me, that's a different story.
That's a different question.
That's a different story. But like if I'm like sometimes I think something and I know that I would be an asshole if I told them that, and so I keep my opinion to
Yeah, that's
myself.
And I think
That's what-
you'll go,
that's what I'm saying.
I'll save this for if they ask.
Yeah, and if they ask,
In a meeting, I try to focus on my thought rather than what others are talking about. 100%. 100%. 100%.
He has tried to answer these before we could even start to answer them.
That's already doing it.
6 times
That's
now.
already doing it. It's 100%.
Strongly
It's
agree.
100%.
We haven't even been able to give our opinions. You go, no.
It's also because like we're like, what are you? That's not even. What are you talking about? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about something else. Because you're thinking about what you want to say so much. You do that. That's bullshit.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. I think especially in quote unquote meetings, I think I'm a good listener. I think I listen, I evaluate, and I execute.
He does the Lee method,
Yeah.
the LEE method.
You can think what you want. I feel shy when I meet someone for the first time. Man, it personally really depends. I think Danny is on the shyer side. That's me. But
yeah, I don't know. I think that
I think it really depends.
really used to be. If you ask this question,
yeah.
I mean,
He would be there. He would be on.
He'd be on the
strongly-
He'd be on the extra strongly disagree
Yeah,
side.
we would have to
Or, sorry,
break the test.
Agree.
Yeah,
Extra strongly agree side. But as time's gone on, I mean, when he's visited me at college and stuff, he's very open. He's probably usually
For
6
sure.
drinks deep at minimum. But
I'm not. Yeah, that doesn't mean Danny's like fucking rub my nipples. You know.
do you think slightly agree?
I'm saying he's shy. I think he'd be like, "Don't touch my nipples."
I would go slightly agree or neutral here.
I'll go neutral. I think that's fair.
I
I
think
think
a lot
it
of
used to be. It's going the other way. But
I think-
I would say we're at neutral. I am very expressive in my emotions.
I would say slightly agree. I feel like strongly agree is one of these, again, like fucking super animated, annoying people.
Yeah.
So like,
I'll go strongly agree.
slightly agree is like, yeah, he's expressive. You can tell.
Slightly agree. Sorry. I don't feel comfortable sharing the office with other people
Disagree.
completely. I think he loves loves it. Yeah. I don't know. I
Danny-
don't know where to go here. It's a double negative, so you could.
Danny at one point was arguing for the Picky Boys to like rent a shared office space so that we could go drive somewhere to get work done. And it's like, why not just work from your room?
I am
Disagree.
way more productive when I work with other people, around other people.
I can't. I don't have words.
Is that not true? Definitely true.
No, it's true.
No, yeah, we agree.
I care what other people. Well, this messed me up. I care what others people think of me.
It does say others. I go strongly agree.
Yeah. Although, like, I think.
It's getting better. I think.
Yeah, because I think like with this job, you're inevitably get like like weird haters in the comments, like who are returning haters. Like they come back and comment on every video, and I feel like because he's kind of become numb to that, and we all have. Maybe you could argue for the slightly agree.
I'm not even talking about forget the internet people. I think I think everyone's trying to as hard as they can to make the negative not affect you. I'm talking about even like human interaction. I think he cares. I do.
Yeah.
Me, I think.
Yeah, I think
I don't mean it.
I definitely certainly I care very much about what like my friends and family think about me, which is why I found it very surprising that I care so truly so little about what people on the internet think.
I think you said it yourself. It was about like the more meaningful connection people saying it than like the random people. You said it in the sentence,
True.
and it makes sense. I think.
But I thought that was going to be a problem as well. But I don't care.
It's good. It's a good way.
I like to help others.
Danny likes to make others think he likes to help others.
Do you like to help others, Danny?
He likes to help others from a distance when he doesn't have to help them.
I don't know about that.
Definitely not strongly agree.
Yeah, I like to help others.
I mean, I think he does.
You know why I think he doesn't?
No,
it's
do.
because every other question, paragraphs of defense. This
No,
one,
because
I like to help others.
Because this is hard. It's honestly a hard question. It's like
Okay, I feel like if I had to go somewhere and
we shouldn't count.
we are others.
Okay.
I feel like if I had to go somewhere, or like Chaz, right? How many rides has Chaz given? How many rides has Danny given Chaz home?
Right. And again, was it helping Chaz, or was he like, "I'll come pick you up if you hang out with me for 4 days because I want someone to hang out with"? Does that count?
But giving him the ride home is not.
Well, it's the contingency because Chaz wouldn't have came unless.
I don't know. That's not those are not situations that I drive. I've driven Chaz home for many a reason, but
It's not just driving. My point is, I think he.
No, I know.
I think he will help his friends. I think that should count.
I think he'll definitely help his friends. Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's in the disagree.
and also if there's like a
Cat.
for the most part, if there's a stranger that like needs some kind of help, if I think I can do it, I'll help.
Either way, it's slightly agree, right? Either way,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think it was. I don't think it's the red side, which is disagree. I find it easy to put myself in somebody else's shoes. Danny's got some pretty big feet, bro.
I think situationally, yes.
Okay, so isn't that neutral then? Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. That's neutral.
I guess so, yeah. I thought of it more as a slightly agree, but I guess, yeah, you're right. If it's sometimes I don't, sometimes I do, then it's... And then if it's oh, I never can put myself,
I would
then
go
it's a disagree.
Honestly, I'll go neutral here because I feel like there's a lot of times where Danny doesn't care about other people's problems either. Really,
Well, it's not a so hard.
it is.
It's not a. It's
putting yourself in their shoes.
The question is, it's not about whether you care or not. Is that if somebody comes with me with if I see a problem, I feel like I'm very good at like being that person in that problem. Doesn't mean I care about it. You don't have to care about it. It's can you effectively
No,
think
but
from their viewpoint.
this is what he got points off for.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, because
No, but you said-
he got
you
points
said I
off for that
couldn't do it because
I
of
don't
that.
think he can effectively put himself emotionally and logically in the
I
situation.
gave that exact answer and I lost points for
I'm
it.
putting neutral.
Yeah, we're
I'm
going
putting
neutral. I gave that exact.
What do you
answer.
mean by that? I don't think you gave that exact answer. I'm saying that
No, you gave that for me. Sorry. What you just said is what you gave for me.
I said I don't think you can effectively, and I think I can effectively.
But before that, once he already gave you the out,
But you said I put myself in their shoes and then I think of how I would solve that problem. And I feel like that's kind of what he does, no?
True.
Seeing people cry doesn't affect me that much. That's really on you. I don't know.
Yeah, you tell us.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
This one isn't something we
It doesn't make me cry, but I am like
get upset.
I hate when that happens. Like I really dislike when that happens because I feel like it
Ruins the vibe.
totally shuts down whatever like constructive thing that we were trying to accomplish. You know what I mean?
Starting to sound worse.
Like
Starting to sound worse for you.
well, I guess if I just walk into a room and someone's crying, I'll first of all ask what happened, and then I guess I don't know. Like if I'm ever in like a heated battle with somebody and someone starts crying, like I get very upset about that.
Because you lose. Like they pulled a trump card.
Yeah, it's like what
So-
are we doing here?
This is negative. This is not.
But I
that
think,
did
and because I feel bad, like I feel like I don't want you to
he
cry.
added that as
now,
a way
now,
afterthought?
now we had way afterthought.
Now I've lost the argument. Also you're crying.
Yeah.
And also for sure, it's definitely other people, specific people.
Doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect him.
I think you go slightly here.
Just
Slightly agree.
Slightly agree. It doesn't affect him. I enjoy to be the center of attention in any environment. I still go slightly agree. Maybe not fully. I'll go slightly agree.
Again, yeah, I go slightly.
Slightly agree for sure.
If there was a mega super agree, I wouldn't be that. But I
What?
do enjoy it. I said if there was like a mega super agree, a sixth option, I wouldn't be that one.
Yeah, but strong.
But I do enjoy
No,
the
we.
limelight.
Oh, Danny, don't worry. We know. but the point is like it's not every single scenario
True.
do you like that.
True.
I have strong empathic skills. He claims to have them. Very much so.
I do.
I'll go neutral.
do.
I don't
This
think
one's
he
so on the
can.
nose. It's
I
like
just don't think he. I think he wants us to think he has them. We won't know either way. It can only be
where are you saying?
neutral. I know.
Where do you think?
He wants slightly agree just to be better.
No, I just think it's because I think me and you differ on this, and so I think there should be a different answer.
Oh, you put neutral for me.
I think we probably put slightly disagree.
So then neutral's fine, and that's just wrong.
Because I think that I don't know, especially people that I don't know at all. Like I feel like I'm like, oh man, like I don't know, and just a lot of like even like overarching things, like things in the news and stuff. Like I just feel like definitely feel bad for people.
He's putting on a great
I do.
crocodile tear case here.
Oh, well, if crying doesn't affect me, that's what you think.
It's what you said.
No, it's not.
It's what you said.
I'd say neutral here.
Yeah, me too. You're not fooling us, bitch.
Well, I think that's
I have strong social skills.
wrong.
I'd agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Which one, slightly or strong?
I still think strong. Like I guess okay. So just because he's shy a little bit, like you might think slightly, but it doesn't mean that he can't make a whole room laugh, which is like a pretty strong social
so like
skill.
he's probably on the lower end of strong.
Sure, yeah,
stronger?
because again, I think like me, he lacked in like one specific area,
Yeah.
but that doesn't change it necessarily.
I think we were all strong there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna win Survivor.
Oh well,
Social skills.
I don't like
That's
to.
my biggest game.
True. I don't like to see others in pain. I'll go slightly disagree. I think you like to see others in pain. Again, we haven't judged this as emotional pain at all because I feel like all these answers
Yeah,
would
we
be
could go
completely
slightly-
different. So I'll go
slightly
slightly. I'll go
disagree.
slightly.
I
I don't.
mean, there are some people I love seeing them in pain.
Let's go
Yeah,
strongly.
I'll go strongly disagree.
No,
I'll go strongly disagree.
no, not like that. I'm just saying like slight pain. Like I don't know. I like again. That's
We got it.
we like our video. I like our videos. Like I like to see it. Like I think it's funny. It's
Yeah.
funny to be. Oh, ow.
Oh yeah, we got it. Emotions don't need to be shown in the work environment.
I actually don't know how Danny feels about this.
I don't know either because like I don't know how like honestly the startup worked. I don't know what
Look
you
at his
what you like.
face.
See, I've been thinking about my answer to this question as you guys.
Oh
have been
right, so
answering
you
it.
weren't waiting for us to speak. You were thinking about your own thoughts.
Got him.
Look, that's what he does.
No, but no, that's not what it means. I can still be
Sure.
I can still be listening. And
What do you
thinking,
think?
Whatever. I think it's pretty. I think you should show emotion in the workplace. I think it's especially from like a managerial perspective. It's there's a difference between showing them and letting them affect your job. Your emotions should not
fair.
should not dictate or affect what you're doing as a company. That's too much emotion. But again, from a managerial perspective, it's I need to know what my people are feeling and why they're feeling, or maybe why they're less productive, more productive. Like I think emotions. It's impossible to just view from a company perspective someone as like this cog. It's not impossible. It happens all the time. But I think it's the wrong way to look at it, is to view somebody as this cog, like they're a person. And if you understand their emotions and work with them, they will work better.
Yeah, that's fair. So strongly agree.
Yeah,
Disagree.
I think. I mean, he answered for us.
Strongly
Yeah.
disagree.
So strongly disagree. Double negative.
Yeah.
He thinks emotion should be shown.
I tend to keep my personal problems away from the work environment. Again, I don't know how possible this is here for any of us. I don't think Danny's carrying in his if his uncle beats him or something. I don't think he's carrying that in here. But the point is we all kind of carry a little bit. That's the point. We kind of made
My
that.
uncle doesn't beat me.
Yeah.
So either neutral or slightly agree.
No, it's on the red side.
So either neutral or slightly disagree. Probably slightly disagree.
Slightly disagree. Yeah, because he.
Because also if Danny doesn't eat, we'll see it. That's a personal problem.
True.
That's a problem for all of us.
I believe in myself while taking on a new project.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, yeah.
You wouldn't be here simply.
That's when belief is at its height.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
that's
Actually,
true.
It's truly all downhill from there.
Strongly agree. I always achieve my goals.
No. Of course not.
But it's any rebuttal he
I don't think it's strong. I wouldn't say I never complete my goals.
Right. No, right.
not a single goal.
So we'll go slightly.
So I would say slightly. Honestly, maybe even strongly. I don't know. I'm definitely an ideas man, and I have a lot of ideas, and I have a lot of grand ideas, and execution is not necessarily my strong point.
What about the goals you set?
But those are set in my head. It's like if you're gonna take a stab at it, you might as well try to do it as best as possible.
I'll say
I
this.
still think it's.
He did post
You
Three
did.
times
You
a
did
week.
it.
2 times a week.
So
2 times a week.
So I still
For
think
the most
I still think it's probably just it's not strongly disagree. That's what I'm saying. Slightly or neutral.
I agree. It's not strongly disagree,
He's saying it's slightly
and
disagree.
I think he does achieve a lot of his goals, just maybe a little late, like a little procrastination.
So in the middle, I'll go neutral. I'm alright with that. Or slightly disagree. Oh, you're going
Yeah.
green?
No.
Oh, you're saying
God, no. This guy, this guy. No.
that was really fast. I know you you turned a joke out of it. Slightly
yeah.
disagree then. Is that what you're saying? You didn't agree with neutral.
I'm trying to
And
think. I feel like he's okay. Yeah. Slightly disagree because he's late on a lot of them. I
That
think
was okay. We got the results here. You want to guess your score?
No. Now I don't know.
give us a guess.
Yeah, let's get a guess.
Over under.
70.
All right, no, it's
over.
it's not that bad. So Danny got an EQ score of 81.
Wow.
I'm not saying I'm shocked, because I'm not.
See, I don't know. Whatever.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, don't worry about it. Okay, the 5 pillars: self-awareness, motivation, self-regulation, social skills, empathy. Where do you stand? You are
High average is 80. So
you
you're
are
still,
one above high average, 81. Let's see where he went wrong. Self-awareness.
0. Wow.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. I was like, I must have been really hacking in the other areas.
Danny like looks at his hand. Even he's like, "Where am
Who
I?
am I?
Where am I?" You got a 12. That's still it's not great.
Self-awareness, I guess.
So
The average is apparently 8.
the average is 8. So you're still above average.
Take it.
I want to see the average person what it looks like. Self-regulation, 13. Motivation, 18.
Okay.
The high average motivation is 16. So you did get there. That's where you're.
That makes sense because, like you guys said, motivation is different than execution. So, like, Danny is highly motivated.
Ideas guy right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, views guy.
Empathy. You actually scored pretty high here, 18. The high average is 16. So you actually scored high there. Social skills. Look at this guy, 20.
Boom.
20 feels high. Social skills, the high average is 16. So you got 20. And then I saw you guys like read a little snippet or something for me, didn't you? Didn't
That
you
was
read?
right below the graph part.
Oh, here we go. Congratulations. You have a high level of emotional intelligence. You have wonderful relationships, and others are likely to come see you for advice. This is seeming familiar. You have strong social and empathic abilities and have a natural ability to form close bonds with others. Keep up the excellent work. Emotional intelligent people have a lot of leadership potential according this is
No, this is the same.
Oh, it's because it's 80
we're
or
in the
higher.
Same. If you were 100 or higher, probably it would have been you have
something-
incredibly high or whatever
something
it
cooler.
was.
I think it makes sense.
I don't mind that.
I think it makes sense.
I think emotional intelligence is hard thing to come by. I'm not sure if someone that's super emotional intelligent is even like if someone scores like a 120 on this, like
They're just annoying, aren't
I
they?
don't know what exactly that means for their personality. You know?
Yeah, that's like aren't you kind of always absorbing?
Yeah, it also seems kind of in a way a little more upsetting.
But also, like, so I never would have thought, honestly, that motivation counts as emotional intelligence. In fact, I would have think that potentially highly, highly, highly motivated people, like the world's top motivated people, are maybe very unempathetic. You know what I'm saying? Or
Like you're talking about like super high businessmen that got to like
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
chop people down to get ahead.
yeah, why is motivation part
See,
of?
that's
That's
motivation.
just one of the pillars.
And that's also monetary motivation, like inward motivation to do things like for yourself and your mental. You got to be; those people also have to be really strong that way, don't they?
True.
Like you can't; they have to wake up and chop off someone's legs at the company.
True.
Like-
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good. Room to improve, I suppose.
we
I
know
don't know. I think I think overall, I think we all scored in the same bracket.
We all got above high,
We're-
above
we're-
average.
We're
above very
we're
high?
in between high average. Wait, we're in between high average and what is the other phrase?
Loser, I think.
It's incredibly high.
Yeah.
So we're all in between that section.
I agree. I feel like when you go too low, like the below average is probably what, like a psychopath?
I guess so. I don't
Because
even
that's
know.
no emotion, right?
And I don't even know exactly which like which answers do which, Like I'm not exactly sure. But
Like, would Danny have gotten higher points for not liking football? Like, what? Like, I don't know. Physical sports, right?
I don't know. If it's just one question, I'm not sure. But
yeah. I mean there are definitely some questions that the higher is like not good, I would assume.
and again, in reality, overall with all these tests, it's almost like an IQ test too, because we're like, this is what this question means, and then we're answering.
Yeah, but you're answering for me still, So that's why it's like that's why it kind of takes us out of it,
No, I'm saying, but even us, how we're judging it,
True.
it's the same thing. So like, you would need like the developer of the test, and then you get a more accurate thing. But I think
But again, the
I think it was pretty
developer of the
accurate.
test would need to know you to answer the question. It's
no, to like give the feed of what this question means, then you answer. Is
Gotcha,
what I'm saying.
gotcha.
I mean, I agree with these results. I think I'm very intelligent. So like, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm interested in why why the gap is where it is. But hey, I don't, whatever.
I think it was proven here today why.
I don't know what emotional intelligence is. So
No.
maybe that's why I got scored lower.
But either way, in the comments, write if you think these results are correct just from what you see. I mean, I don't think people are going to agree with these results, but
Do not pay for this test.
yeah, don't pay for
Yeah,
this.
definitely
not
don't
pay
do
for
that.
this.
But find a free one and then tell us.
Maybe we'll try to find a free one. I don't know. Link it.
We'll see. He has a lot of pressure to do it. We'll see if he does it.
Is that a lot of pressure? You just take a quiz and bada bing.
All right, Danny, tell him where to find you, and we'll get
You
it.
can find me at Danny Is Watching on Instagram.
Do I just say everything now? You can find me streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/thepickyboys. You can find me at the YouTube channel, the second one, Picky Boys Gaming. Find me on Instagram. Honestly, fuck the Instagram. You go.
Oh, you can find me at Ant Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
Don't forget to follow the Picky Boys on Instagram.
If you've seen it this far, comment raspberry, and we'll know.
We'll know that you're
And you'll get-
really watching to the end.
And you'll get a message.
Yeah.
You'll get a
Comment-
message.
You'll get a
Comment
message.
raspberry.
You'll get a message.